Video here on the actual Fluency YouTube channel. My name is Chris Brohm and I'm the founder. And if you like videos about language learning, tools and software and apps, reviews about learning languages, then be sure to subscribe. I've got a lot of cool videos coming out soon. Today, I want to be talking about the price of language learning apps and courses and products, but with a specific one in mind. So one of the most popular online language courses at this time are Babbel. It's a German startup, and they have secured a lot of funding, and that's why you see advertisements for Babbel all over the place. So I remember flying with I think it was Ryanair, and in that in-flight magazine you had an ad for Babbel. I've seen billboards, I've seen taxis, I've seen Babbel everywhere basically. So they spend a lot of money acquiring customers, and I think they've been very successful in doing so. The product itself, you can read the full review in the description below. I think it's a decent product. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's also not overly expensive. So it's not a scam or anything. They're not Rosetta Stone. You want to check out my Rosetta Stone video for something that I consider truly terrible for a price that's not worth it. But in this video, I just wanted to quickly talk about the Babbel pricing because I'm a little bit fed up with it. I don't know about you, but I feel like the prices of language courses are very, very dubious at this time. So let's get into the problem with Babbel, and then I'll compare it a little bit with Rosetta Stone, who I think have similar problems. The first problem with Babbel is that it seems like there is no fixed price. So typically, you have a product, it has a price, and then occasionally that price will be discounted. But with Babbel, it seems like you can always get a discount. And I, as a partner of Babbel, I have an affiliate link for Babbel, which generates, I think it's about 15% or 20% commission rate. They give me a coupon that gives everyone who clicks the link at least 10% off, I believe, if you get a monthly subscription. So if everyone can get 10% off at any time, what is the true price of the product? Okay, fair enough. I mean, a lot of companies do this, and it's not something to be overly critical of. What I would say, though, is the big problem, and what is really starting to piss me off a little bit with Babbel, is that they're completely overdoing the sales. So they obviously figured out, okay, if we do big discounts, big sales, we're going to make more sales. And for them, it's probably a volume thing because it's a subscription. So after the first year, if you get a discount first year and you let your subscription continue, then maybe they make more money that way. Anyway, also not something totally foreign to other companies. But it does beg the question, like, what is the true price for a Babbel product? So let me show you an example here. So this is the French course. This is just one course, don't forget. So this will cost, if you buy just month by month, it will cost, the minimum is 3 months. So that will cost you about $6.65 a month. And then you can get 6 months for $5.54. These are in euros, by the way, so the US dollar amounts will be slightly higher. But then the kind of confusion begins. They ran a 4th of July sale, which, I'm recording this video in the middle of August. And, I just checked the link. This is what it shows like. Our 4th of July sale is here. Get up to 50% off your subscription. Notice that the timer is also completely arbitrary. Restarts every time you open the page. That's one sort of dubious thing, but whatever. And then here you see that let's go for French, the price is suddenly $3.45 a month, and this is in US dollars. So this is probably only about, $3.20 or something, $3.10 maybe in euros. So if we go back to the sort of normal price page, it's already cheaper. But why can I still buy the 4th of July sale? Why can I still buy that in August? And then the argument might be, well, it doesn't make any sense. It's $49.40, $29.70, 50% discount. So that's one problem. They run too frequent promotions. The promotions are way too generous. for a random monthly sale to give 50% off. And then they have, obviously, they probably have a promotion every month. And I wouldn't mind that so much if the promotion was fixed. So let's say you have a 5 day or 7 day promotion, and that's when you can get the good deal. I mean, that's okay. I wouldn't call that unethical necessarily, but the problem is that as a language, let's say I'm a language blogger, I make YouTube videos as well. If I made a video that's called "What does Babbel cost?" I couldn't tell you because I don't know what the price is at this time, and I don't know. For instance, now I could offer you this 50% on this 4th of July sale because that's still available. They also ran a promotion in the beginning of August called like the August blowout sale. I don't know what that is, but that was 50% off as well. So it's I'm starting to basically think that the real price of Apple is 50% less than what you find on the website. And I guess the kind of the top tip of this video, if there is one, is you should never, ever, ever pay full price for Babbel because there's always a sale around the corner. If you can't find it right now, it will probably be coming within the next week or two. But then the kind of final piece of the puzzle is I logged into Babbel and I looked at the pricing, and I'm not sure if this was. I think this was sent as a trigger to me logging in because I haven't. I obviously don't log into Babbel very much. I don't use it myself. So I got sent this, and it says 50% off Babbel complete. Okay, so now suddenly, for a year, I can get all of the Babbel languages, all 14 of them, for 48 euros. That's like okay. That's slightly confusing. Also, what is the 50% off? I don't understand because so they're saying that 14 languages for a year would cost 96. Does that even exist? Babbel complete. I can't see it on the website. It's like it's so confusing. Babbel, for God's sake, make it so. This is what I mean. I don't object to the idea of a promotion, but they're saying that it's 50% off. But if you can't buy complete normally for 100 euros, then it's just a completely arbitrary number. And so what this does essentially is that they're offering me 14 languages for the price, for the normal price of one language. So let's say if I subscribe for French without any discount, it would cost me about 50 euros. But now they're saying, okay, you can get all 14 for 50 euros. But to me, this is a bit of it's just too gimmicky. It's like, it's not very transparent. And if you can't buy complete, then this isn't really a discount. This is what the price should be. And I think if you're learning a language, very rarely do you need to have access to more than one. Certainly not 14. I mean, yeah, there might be some dabblers out there who say, okay, in 12 months I can work on quite a few of those. But if you're working on one language, as most people are, then you should just buy the one language 50% off for 25, 30 euros. But anyway, um, yeah, it's just all over the place, and I just wanted to make this little video to basically rant about the pricing of Babbel and give you the idea that you should never pay full price for it. I guess this is a decent offer, 25% off, but you can easily get 50% off. So the price was 60. No, oh yeah, 60 is the discount price. Yeah, so you see, it also doesn't make any sense. I go to the website and I get this price, 60 euros, but then I get an email saying, hey, pay 48 euros for a year and you get 14 languages. And apparently that's 50% off, sort of arbitrarily. But anyway, I've ranted enough anyway. The final thing I just want to touch on is Rosetta Stone are guilty of exactly the same thing. I signed up for Rosetta Stone to test it recently. It hasn't changed in 20 years, I think. No new features or anything. And they sent me an email. I think it was day 2. There was like a trial. You had a little trial period. And then they sent me an email saying, 50% off. And then I went to check the prices, and it was all over the place. So if you're in the US, you got it 50% cheaper than someone from Britain. And if you're from the EU, it's so roughly the same price as the people from the UK. So there's different prices depending on what country in the world you're from. And I also just saw that Rosetta Stone was doing like a complete version as well, where you get access to all of Rosetta Stone and you pay like $1.99 or something, and which is, I think, roughly the same price as one language. So there you have it. That's my rant on language learning software prices and the confusing nature of it. As a content creator and somebody who recommends courses and apps, and produces content on it, it would be great. I'm talking to language companies now. It would be so great if language companies could standardize their pricing a little bit and have, I don't mind having monthly sales. That's totally fine. Someone like Pod 101. What I will say is, though, if you have a sale every month, you're kind of teaching your audience that you should never buy it at full price. And then you can argue, well, what is the real price then? But anyway, that's up to them. And obviously every other business in the world uses similar tactics. But what I would say is, advise us of the discount in advance so we can tell our audience, and then have some kind of consistency. If you have a 4th of July sale, make that inactive when it's over. Don't leave it running, because then I could just send a link to someone now and they would get the 50% discount. Anyway, leave a comment below if you have found any other apps or courses or software with inconsistent pricing or weird sales, or predatory behavior where they, a bit like Rosetta Stone, they get you to sign up for a free trial and then they immediately try to win you over with like a 50% discount the day after for everyone. Leave a comment below what you think and what you've experienced. I'd love to hear other examples of language learning software apps that are using sort of weird pricing structures. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, please subscribe to the channel for future language learning content, and check the link in the description for my full Babbel review of, I haven't really talked about how good or bad Babbel is in this video, but I also have a video on that if you prefer to watch a video. But for now, check out the full review in the description below, and I'll see you in future language learning videos.